Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense.
We've got two receivers.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It'll be a draw. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. After that run, picked up the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll try the run. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Makes it past the marker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Henderson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Going to the ground. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Swings it out to his running back. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
They want to run this quarterback. Tackled there by the defense. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Well, it's the first 3rd down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Motion from the wideout. On the move. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They want to throw it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. RPO complete to open the drive.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Here's the handoff. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Could not make his way to the corner. 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Sets up the screen. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henderson. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. He'll throw on 3rd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Snagged out of the air. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now early in this football game that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return, as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And some room to work. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback keep. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. Complete on the shuffle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Lincoln. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. It's complete on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's a heat. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. He'll do it himself. A little alley into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Parker. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Running to the left. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now they'll try the right side. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Hit as he throws. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea.
And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's hard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd and inch is a really good time to take a shot. He's got it again. Puts him in the spin cycle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henderson. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And here comes the punt team. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. QB draw. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Floats it out in space. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. These corners going to give them some space. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Lincoln. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rush is on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Right back to the well. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll try to pop the draw. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. On target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. Gets it to the back. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is perfect. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Makes the catch and he's free. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. He leaves it with his back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. It's complete. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The run to the left. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They'll line up for a second down play. Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 3rd and 5. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it out. It's Gore. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Finds his man. It's Robinson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They try to pop a run on the draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Back to the ground with the running back. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes one man miss. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got his man! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They make the stop, and how about that spin move? Turn that into an 8-yard gain. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Caught. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. And they're able to make the tackle. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. From the gun, the running back has it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. looking to fire. Makes a catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he burrows his way into the end zone for a touchdown. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Calls his own number. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Stopped after making the catch. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Parker. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's open on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the back. Got a little space, and they swarm him under. And whistles as we stop play. A man down, they'll check on him. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. 6th play of the drive coming up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Pucks it out of the air. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Still running at the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Pulls it again on the option. Sweet cut there. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. On target. Looking for room at the 30. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. On the option. Gets headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah.
He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. It'll be a run on third and short. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. On fourth down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll go to the counter. Maybe some room here. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship righted.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.